What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. Last day on Earth action. A quick video here for you today. We're going to talk Forlorn Fair. It is back yet again. Wow. And can I just say, Winter of Despair, absolutely awesome event. Shared some thoughts for the last couple of videos. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for checking those out. If you didn't, go watch them right now. I'm just kidding. But we get Winter of Despair, roll through Christmas, New Year's. Happy New Year to everybody if you're just tuning into us for the first time. And we go right as that ends, right into Forlorn Fair. I would say, I think it is very fair to say, pretty much best event into the next best event that the game has seen, at least in a very, very long time. And I don't want to, I'm not going to throw in like the season events. There's some really good season events. I'm like a huge fan of the supply event, but I think for like kind of more specialty events, Winter of Despair into Forlorn Fair, awesome, great timing, lots to do in the game. You got your daily tasks, you got your Borealis, hopefully you grab some genomes, having tons of fun. So I want to really quick just share some tips, some tricks, some thoughts for anybody that's jumping into Forlorn Fair for the first time, or maybe hasn't done it in in a recent rotation. It's kind of catching back up or getting back into the game, or just anybody that is on the grind to go in here and to get it knocked out. So why is Forlorn Fair so good? Well, in large part because there are 3 different stages. Your progress through each of the times that this comes back, and they've now shown that this is just going to be like a recurring event. I don't know how long, right? There is a world in which this could be the last time, but I really don't think so. We've seen it very periodically. Every like 2 months or so, I feel like we've been seeing it, and it's been coming back, which is awesome. That gives us lots to do. I really kind of hope they get into a good cycle of these events. Would be really nice, like good long progression events. But your progress remains from event to event. You pick up where you left off, and you have 3 great opportunities to not only grab probably some of the best rewards. I would say the ticket booth is so freaking awesome. Weapons, high quality materials like steel, titanium, ash. I think we got ash planks. I don't remember. But really, really good quality materials. In addition, I personally think this has 2 of some of the best storages that you can hope for free to play, for pay. It doesn't matter. 2 of the best storages you can get on your account. The first one is the junk repository here at stage 1, which is restoration. The second is the electronics crate at stage 2. Both of these I think are very achievable. If you are joining and jumping into Forlorn Fair for the first time, if you play every day and you really focus in and you get the materials and you do the tasks and you put some time in, I really do believe you can get through restoration in one go. Now, preparation stage 2, a little bit harder. The amount of rep required to level up increases each stage, so each level costs a little bit more. Grand opening with where we're at stage 3 costs the most. Grand opening, if you get to stage 3, that's really where the grind, it's a grind, all of it, but the grind really kicks in at stage 3. I also think personally it's the worst storage. It's the fuel tank. It's really cool. It's super fun. It's neat. I like it. It's neat. However, it's probably the least useful. Now, it is a good storage. It holds a whole bunch of fuel, which is awesome, but I really do genuinely believe the junk repository and the electronics crate way more valuable. Lots of great stuff that you can put in each of those. So I'm going to give a few tips and tricks. I'm going to talk about how you can get through these stages, what you should be focused on, what you should be working on. Let me talk really quickly first. If you're in the restoration stage, whether you started it or you're just jumping in for the first time, you're going to get these little coupon tickets. You're going to get a lot of fair coupons throughout the course of the levels. These are consistent through each of the 3 stages. In restoration stage, as you build up progression, there are going to be times where you are rewarded with the prize stand basically increasing in value, if you will. I strongly recommend you save your fair coupons until a day or 2 before the event ends, and then cash them in. That way you can get the best possible rewards out of the prize stand. Okay. If you're already on to stage 2 or stage 3, you don't have to worry about this. The prize stand does not increase in value in those stages. You just get a different set of rewards, and it's generally just coupons. Anything that's not listed here at the separate different levels is going to essentially just be coupons throughout. So it is really valuable to go ahead and to do that. Level 30 is the max to reach the end of each of these stages. So that's what you're trying to do, and you're trying to hit each time. As you get through, every day it's going to reset just like a normal location will. You're going to get, a variation of different tasks. Restoration, some of the easier ones. Preparation to get a little bit harder. Grand opening is probably the most diverse. You get the most amount of tasks at the fair at grand opening. So make sure you're doing each of them. You actually have 4 that you can do, which is a little bit different. Every reset also includes 3 additional tasks that will gain you reputation, as well as confetti, which is extremely valuable in any stage that you're at. Now, you can use the confetti however you so see fit, but I want to talk about a couple of things. First and foremost, confetti on pipes is probably the best way to grind your fair reputation. So if you're not familiar with what this does, is very much like the ammo mods that you might have seen from Winter of Despair. This, when you apply it to a weapon, is a separate mod that will be thrown on it. When you hit or do damage with this weapon, you're going to get a requisite amount of fair points related to the damage that you've dealt. The reason that the fair pipe is so good is because you can take this weapon, you can save a ton of durability by going to sneak attack enemies with it. Specifically at the police station is a great place to do this, and you can get a ton of fair points without using up a ton of durability. Now, you can use guns. You could apply these to any of these that you want. You're going to gain a good amount of reputation by just applying this and using it. Do keep in mind that this does replace your active skill mod. So for instance, if you have a Glock with leg shot on it and you put the confetti on it, you are going to lose the leg shot. You will keep your other modifications. So make sure you mod your weapons first before you throw this on here. On average, you're going to see anywhere between about like 4 to 6, maybe 7 confetti per day per stage. Sometimes you'll get a little bit more, sometimes you'll get a little bit less. When you get to stage 3, when you get to the 3rd stage of Forlorn Fair, you're going to have an opportunity at a couple of different locations to actually go farm them. It's a separate set, small group of additional zombies that will spawn. You kill them, you'll get a little bit of additional confetti. So be on the lookout for that as well if you want to try to help yourself in grinding in stage 3. All that being said, the best way to use this, it's extremely grindy. Okay, so keep that in mind, but apply your confetti to your fair pipe, go over to Blackport PD. Basically, you can pretty much clear most of Blackport PD, but what you're trying to do is leave the big hungry chompers. Those guys heal when they hit you. You can get a couple of them to be able to sneak attack them. Basically, rinse and repeat this, bring a ton of heals, bring a whole ton of, of armor and whatever else you want to do, but you can make a ton of points with your fair pipe. I really strongly recommend doing this if you're close or you want to grind the first stage to get into the 2nd stage. If this is your first trip to Forlorn Fair, I do strongly recommend this because, again, the junk repository is so helpful, especially for free-to-play players, and that will give you a lot of points. If you're in stage 2 and you're close, you might want to consider that. Really, the back end of stage 2 and into stage 3, I wouldn't recommend this. I would say just go put your confetti on the weapons, go have some fun, go clear the locations that you're normally going to clear. You'll get some rep, you'll use your weapons at the same time, and it's kind of a win-win when you do that. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, and again, this is a little bit different for some folks that are stage 1 or stage 2, because at stage 3, you get the additional ability to find the confetti, but you get extra points at the farm, police station, lab, and Bunker Bravo. All right? Or, I'm sorry. Yes, twice as many points as lab. Sorry, I read the wrong thing. Don't do what I just did. Twice as many points in lab, sewer, police station, farm, Bunker Bravo, and transport hub. So if you're going to go clear those locations for other tasks or part of your regular grind, it's a great time to use your Forlorn Fair weapons that you've applied the confetti to. Get your rep, go do that. You can kind of do a little bit of both. It's really, really nice. So want to share that and want to say that is pretty cool. Again, this is the prize stand here, so this is where you turn your tickets in. Again, wait till you've leveled this up through most of stage 1, and then grab your rewards. Don't not grab your rewards. The fair coupons, I think, do remain with you, but I would say don't ever count on this coming back. It very likely will, but just don't count on it. Grab your rewards. They're very, very good. You're going to be very, very happy. If you're in stage 2, stage 3, you could probably do that throughout. I like to save mine, but that's just how I am anyways, because I'm weird like that. So the last thing to keep in mind is you do have your reputation points that you can earn. Stage 3 is the hardest because it takes the most materials and actually takes the most grinding, although you do get one of the materials, these little regular coupons and uncommon and rare coupons, at a pretty decent excess. If you do the 4 different tasks that you have at the Forlorn Fair, you're going to gain a ton of these, which is really, really nice. It's a lot of the food that becomes more of a grind, especially the popcorn, which you need your corn seeds for, okay? And then the dolls, if you're at stage 3, you can actually go farm off of regular zombies in different locations. They're going to have a different rarity drop. These are the rarest, the quiet big one. You have the kind witch, which is kind of the middle rarity. And then the most common is going to be your cute zombie. You're going to see these at variations. What I have found to be the most effective in my just personal time doing this event, getting up to level 43, when I go to farm corn seeds, if you have your ATV, farming corn seeds also seems to supply me with quite a few dolls. You face a lot of rare zombies there, which is really helpful for the drop rate. Make sure you have your bloodhound and your dogs going with the special drop skills and all that stuff. I think that does help as well. If you don't have your ATV, again, you're going to really struggle to farm popcorn, corn seeds, because you need your ATV to do that. But if you're going to go farm other locations, you might want to consider spires. I have not tested the northern zones at this point, so that might be also something, and I'm going to kind of take a look at that as we jump in and knock out some daily tasks and see how often they're dropping the dolls as well. I have an anticipation that the northern zones actually be pretty decent, but until I test it, I'm not 100% sure. Really quickly, I'm going to switch over to 2 things. I want to showcase what you need for your different items at the other stages. So level 1 here requires pine planks, oak planks, aluminum bars, your iron sheets, whatever these are. I can't remember the name of them. You need your nails. I'm gonna wait. I don't know. You need your nails and you need your leather. These other 3 materials you will get through doing your tasks at the Forlorn location, so you can kind of just grind these up. Again, I would strongly recommend, as with any of the reputation systems that we have for these, strongly recommend that you try to fill these up every single day, okay? That's going to give you the best amount of rep. It's 5,000 points for fair restoration to get 1 single level at stage 1. I have a little snippet here that I will make, well, I guess I won't make it a little bit bigger. Hold on. Well, that is just going to be what it is. Sorry about that. This is stage 2. This is what you need. So berry tea, your jerky, your wires, your fabric, charcoal, and glass. And then again, you have your specialty items that you'll pick up by doing your tasks at Forlorn Fair. It's 7,000 points to get a fair level up at stage 2. So keep that in mind. Again, be filling these up as best you can every day. The hardest one will likely be glass for lots of folks, especially if you're not super far into the game. So if you don't quite get that one, that's okay. But if you can be doing charcoal and everything else, these points add up very, very quickly. So strongly recommend that. And then, oops, blue stacks, get out of here. And then as we go over, you're seeing it's 9,000 points for stage 3. And again, you're getting these requisite points. So in general, you can drop 20 in here. I want to say I remember that the other stages, you might have been able to drop in more, or you might be able to drop in more of the specialty items. I want to say you could do 40 of some of these, but honestly, I don't remember. So I do apologize for that. But drop in as much as you can every day. Fill these up as best you can. This is going to be a great way for you to get some points and to get some things knocked out there. So that is general Forlorn Fair. Lots of tips, lots of tricks. If you have others down below, feel free to share them. Like I said, if you just show up to this location every day, drop in your items, do the daily tasks that you have in front of you. Make sure you get the extra 3 tasks, and each stage has this. You can go in, you can take these 3 quests, take all 3 at once. This is really good in many instances because you not only get reputation points for these, but at least at the couple of stages, I think it's every stage, that you complete all 3, you can come, you open this chest up, and you're going to get some extra confetti. Keep in mind to also search chests at the location because that's where you're going to get your confetti points. So keep that in mind. We're going to search these 2 here. These little prize stand-esque things are in each stage. And as you can see here, we're grabbing some of the items. In addition, we're grabbing some confetti, which is really, really nice. So make sure that you're looting these. There should be 2 in every stage. Loot them every time. Do your best to get that and do what you need to from there. And then again, you're going to see kind of the standard rotation of tasks that you're going to get. I do also want to call out, especially for stage 1 and for stage 2, sometimes there will be some special events that show up. Clearing deer, clearing out zombies, chasing away bears. Make sure you do those tasks as well when they pop up because they also reward rep points. It's not a ton. I want to say it was like 500 to like 750 depending on the task. But make sure you're clearing that stuff out before the daily reset happens. You will get some extra reputation points from knocking those out as well. So I sincerely hope that this is helpful for you. Again, if I missed anything, drop those comments down below if you have some experience knocking out Forlorn Fair and getting some levels up. I sincerely wish and hope that you have a good chance at getting this done. We have a lot of days to do it, like 11 days, which is super awesome. That's a lot of opportunity for progress. So get on that grind train and get working towards it. And again, you will not be disappointed with those first 2 stages of those storages. I think they're absolutely fantastic. If you can get to the gas tank, it is super cool looking. It's this right here at your base. It is really, really neat. I do like it. Again, if you don't quite get there, stage 3 takes a very long time. So don't be discouraged. Hopefully you have a couple of opportunities. For me in free to play, we're actually on stage 3, about, I don't know, 7 levels in or so. So we're going to see what we can get to this go around. I'm going to be farming a lot of corn seeds and seeing what we can do there. So probably have a free to play episode coming up talking about that, spending some time over in the swampy locations doing all of that. But I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you so very much for checking it out. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. Trying to get to 10K. That's our big next channel goal. We have done awesome this last year, and we're starting off 2025 great. So again, thank you so very much. We do a lot of this type of content. So if you're interested in that, stick around. We have a whole free to play series. We have a whole ton of informational videos in our Wasteland Survival Guide. We're always adding more to that. And we always try to share some tips and tricks, have some fun, and do some other things. So be sure to keep checking us out and hit that subscribe button. Likes and comments are great. As always, try to chat with everybody. Want to join our Discord? That link's in the description. We've got a Last Day on Earth playlist. So if you want to ask some questions over there, that is continuing to grow. Got lots of helpful people sharing different things. So really appreciate that. You want to check out some other content from us? We have 2 other channels. We're trying to get to 10K on those too. So go give us some love over there. We would appreciate it. Might find something that you like. And with that, close it out. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.